I guess I can steal it. I really wanted to. It's 2 corporate troopers. But oh well. I guess I can sell some things if I really will need to. But speak to Parvati. Hey Parvati. Come on.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now.
Yes, you do.
You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Are you making every little thing perfect won't change Junlei's feelings?
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over.
And good for you.
It's real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Don't mention it, although it was really expensive.
Remember that stranger I saw in the square?
No. Sylar. Collect 3 pheromone glands on Sylar. Phoenix to house Sylar. Ellie's parents. And then we can... do this quest. Where are Ellie's parents?
Spencer's Choice Free Slice Bread. It tastes fresh because it was.
Damn. Maintenance tunnels?
Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Hello.
Oh, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something?
Well, now you put it
Laws,
like
I
that.
knew it. You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Oh, of course you are caught. What are you so worried about?
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
Calm down and tell me what happened.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
Okay, I can look for your sprats.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats.
How?
They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green.
Okay.
Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
Okay. What are the examiners?
To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance.
I'm wondering why you're so attached to the sprats.
They're for my, research.
Okay. Out with it.
Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them.
It's
See,
special.
I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plot lines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back.
So, your sprats, what are the names?
Not just names, they all have backstories too. There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
Cool. What our Lord Regina and Lady Philippa.
Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract.
Okay, what's Vanda's story?
She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than stock. Or does she? It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa.
Okay. Haroon Greenlee.
So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda.
Okay. So who's Evelyn Ansley Okoye?
She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold.
Cool.
Something else?
You really like your spats. Seem surprised I'd help you.
I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
Hey, what are the maintenance nobody's hunting for?
Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes. All sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here.
Why won't you go into the tunnels yourself?
Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they'd do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. But there are rumors.
What rumors?
Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous automechanicals.
Really?
Monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course.
No. Okay, farewell. Do-do-do.
Out with it, you wretched contraption!
So the ship talks? Do all ships do that?
I can't say for certain, since I only ever been on this one. Ada's something special, though, ain't she?
Ada. What is it? She? It? I'm a bit fuzzy on the details.
It
She.
used to be I thought she was a simulated intelligence. You know, a long series of commands telling her how to react to certain inputs.
You used to. What do you think now?
Well, I worked with a lot of machines, and ain't none of them like her. They can be pretty smart, but mostly they're rule books with a voice box. Ada's different.
One of life's mysteries, I suppose. I don't trust it. If it crashes us into a star, I'll be a mite upset.
I don't think you will have that much time to be upset if it crashes us into a star. That's not Nyoka's parents. Who was that that wanted to go in here? I guess I will have to. So, the low crusade. Ellie. Okay, let's go and pick up Ellie. Cannot fast travel from this location. Okay. I have a loading screen. Oh, previous one was pretty fast. But this way it's much longer. Oh. Okay. The map, please. Where is my ship? Here it is. Yes, please. It's a shame I have to go to the ship to change the companions. Would be much easier if they could be called by a radio. No, actually, I should check. Because maybe it is possible. Just send one and... Map. Just go to a Estates District. And I need Ellie to come with. So let's get Nyoka and Ellie. Come on. You are the gardener. You're not... I don't know if the textures in load or... Those just look like that. Not the greatest.
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent in desperation.
Never thought I'd say this, but somehow I prefer my sulfur.
I would like to see the game of that. Might be quite fun. Good day.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract.
Marilyn?
But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Right.
Are you trying to make me look bad?
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
I think yeah.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way. But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Yep.
He's right. Since
when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Why do I get a feeling that you people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather substantial.
And green parent.
You what? Well,
Yeah.
now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Uh-huh. How Polish of you. So little Ellie's back.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
He's a professional miscreant.
Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
How nice.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Are you done with this, jerks?
Not until I get some answers.
Okay.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
I guess we'll report that
Quietly,
Ellie's not.
if you don't mind. I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't
Ow.
cause a scene.
Oh, I will cause a scene. I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a
Let's just
scene.
get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time. Let's talk outside.
Okay. That's shitty. Quite very shitty, actually. Come on.
Can we talk?
Yeah, we can.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
They shouldn't have gotten up, so
I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
This is a very specific fantasy, yeah.
Shh. I'm getting to the good part. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake but the scars are real, or oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up because this would be just like me to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
You're better than this.
I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Well, don't become your parents, really. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's a rough situation.
I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moonbase, or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm.
This episode reflects on them, not you.
But I want to talk about me now.
Oh. Yeah.
Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me.
But didn't they just cash in on the...
thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
So how do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves. Something on your mind?
Yeah. So you can say about chasing down the damn metal sulfoxide?
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
Why?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
He's just trying to do a good for the colony and I want to help.
I knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient complaining of ankle pain, so he amputated the man's foot. Wasn't even the right one. Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And nothing's more dangerous than a crusader with a cause. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Hate to say it, but the right thing rarely pays well.
Well, we have
The
to
board's
ship.
put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Well, that's... Oh, Eddie, I don't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this.
Hey, there wasn't anything about paying you. What can you tell me about it?
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
Why did you leave?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
What do you mean? Yeah.
I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
That will drive me
Now you
crazy.
see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
Any lay of land? Anything I should know?
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
Why not?
People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
Okay. So interesting going up here.
Interesting like a colonoscopy.
Hey, that was gonna
As a
be interesting.
surgeon, more my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it.
I like there's a butt.
Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else.
Okay, enough about Byzantium.
That's what I've been saying.
Head back to the ship.
Okay, see you around.
And you don't send anybody. In your place. Boo. How's the reputation? Board is agreeable. Okay. They don't like us. Space of choice. And Marauders are outcasts. Do like us. Okay. I forgot that I still have a quest with her. And why really? It would be so much nicer if we've been able to summon one of the people here. Yeah. Oh well. Hello. Oh, leaving all sorts of stuff on the floor.